I'm sure they had guys banged up, clearly. So they should
Barkov.
be. Yeah, like Barkov being the prime example. He did play in Game 4, but he was obviously laboring a little bit. So the extra time off will help him. But this will be a long time now. Like, they're not going to start until Saturday. That's, pushing up on, 10, 11 days since the last time they played. What do you think their camp is like? Are they relaxed? Are they freaking out a little bit? What do you think's going on down in Florida?
Well, if they were living in a different place other than Florida, I wouldn't be too worried. But because they're living in Florida, you kind of have to maybe worry at the sense that they're just separating themselves from hockey and just enjoying the life of what Florida has to offer with the beach, the sun, everything casual about it. I mean, ODOT can speak to the best of this. I mean, the furthest I went was Game 7 of the second round where we lost to Chicago the year they went on to win the Cup. But I know just from being in the grind of the playoffs, you want to stay in it. You want to stay engaged and, play every other day or maybe get an extra day off between games. But I just feel like when you go this far, I don't know how much of a benefit it could be to have this much of a layoff, because it's kind of like you're taking yourself out of the zone. Now, I thought that going into Carolina series with Florida, thinking that, they had almost a week off before they started that series. But, man, they came out guns a-blazing, and they really set the tone right from game one. So I guess with the way they play, maybe the extra days will benefit them. But I don't know. You can probably speak to this best, considering no disrespect to you, Noodles.
Second round. We went to the second round.
There you go.
But O's the guy that's gone to the finals. I mean, how do you think it's an advantage to Florida or no?
You know what? If you've got key guys and older guys, you look at Mark Stahl being a veteran, his brother Eric, getting those guys rested up is key. And the one thing you mentioned is it's fresh in their mind. They had a layoff going into Carolina, and they absolutely waxed the Carolina Hurricanes. So it's fresh in their mind. This is one that's a little bit longer, and you just worry about rust. Like, they haven't played a game in a long time.
Yeah.
So I always remember Peter Laviolette, if he felt that people were a little bit sleepy kind of in the afternoon at the rink, he would do something drastic. I mean, this sounds ridiculous, but we had a game of, like, shirts and skins basketball in the locker room because he wanted guys to wake up and get a sweat on. Like, just something like that where you got to get guys' attention. Like, maybe the morning skate of game one, it's just more of like an active pregame skate and a little bit more pace to it, some kind of regular practice drills. I don't know. That's on the coaches. That's why Paul Maurice and his staff, they make lots of money to coach hockey. They have to figure out what's best for that team to get ready for game one.
Yeah. And like, I can't imagine like battle drills would be part of the practice plan, when you've got, like, say on a day like tomorrow when you're not playing till Saturday. Like,
yeah, but some of those guys, the way they play, Carlo, they might actually need that. Matthew Tkachuk, Radko Gudas, Barkov, like, they might need to just have some engagement because you can't be sleepy going into game one because you get punched in the face.